7 devastating obstacles to self promotion and how to overcome them. Hey, Sensei Sarah here with another incredible insights episode for every personal trainer who finds self promotion uncomfortable, awkward, or just plain weird. If that's you, then I am 100% with you. I've spent over 500 hours working one to one with business owners from all walks of life at various stages of success, and I can categorically tell you that each and every one of them faces doubts and insecurities when it comes to putting themselves out there. But it's important to address these issues head on if you want to build your confidence and effectively market yourself. So, in today's episode, we're going to look at 7 common reasons why you may lack self belief, how these create devastating obstacles, and how to overcome them. So, here we go. Firstly, is fear of rejection. Many business owners fear that putting their ideas and opinions out there may lead to rejection or negative feedback from potential clients, which stops them from doing it or doing it consistently. And I think this comes from the fear of. Come on, Sarah, get your words out. All right, so part of this fear, I think, comes from the belief that if you put something out on Facebook or YouTube, that millions of people will see it. But that's not true because there's like 150,000 new videos or something being uploaded to YouTube every second these days, and the unpaid reach of Facebook posts is down at around 2%, which means that if you're just starting out, you can pretty much post whatever you like on the internet, and it's not likely that anyone will see it to begin with. But of course, that's not an excuse not to do it. Of course, as your audience grows, you're going to come across people who don't like what you're doing. For example, just this morning, I had someone post a GIF on my Facebook post telling me to F off. How charming! But honestly, I used to take this personally, but now I see that I'm never going to please everyone, and I don't need to waste my time or energy worrying about people who don't want to hear what I have to say. It's important to remember that rejection is just a normal part of business, and it doesn't define your worth or your abilities. And while these critics may feel unfair or actually quite harsh, they're often pointing out things that are missing in your message. So instead of fearing that rejection, embrace it and use it as an opportunity to learn and improve your approach. So, secondly, is imposter syndrome. Now, feeling like a fraud despite all your accomplishments and expertise is a common struggle for many business owners, and it's a devastating knock to your confidence, which again stops you from promoting yourself effectively. Now, it's my experience that this syndrome comes from comparing yourself to others and assuming that they know more or are just better than you. And a good example of this was when I was personal training. I had a client in the gym who'd been working with me for several months. She had great form and been doing her squats properly for ages. Then one day she saw a guy in the gym across the room working by himself and doing squats differently to the ones we were doing. But she assumed that he was right and she was wrong. Now, of course, I reassured her and we moved on, but this highlights just how much we look at other people and assume that we're wrong. And these feelings of other people being better than us are simply not based in reality. So, remind yourself of your achievements and the value you provide to your clients, and remember that the only people whose opinions count are those of your clients because they're the ones who are actually paying you money. So, thirdly, is lack of experience. Now, if you lack experience in self promotion and marketing, it's natural to feel uncertain and doubtful, and this can stop you even trying. But marketing is a skill that you learn just like any other. Now, I know that you wouldn't expect to learn how to deadlift with 100 kilos on the bar, yet I've seen so many trainers, including myself, expect that because they know what they're doing in the training sense, they'll also know what to do to promote themselves. I mean, it probably comes from the high expectations that we set for ourselves, but seriously, give yourself a break. Start small and gradually work your way up to more ambitious marketing strategies and learn from people who have been there and done that before you. Oh, and remember that small steps can lead to big things. So, number 4 is negative past experiences. And this really is a big one. This one will make you quit if you're not careful. So, past failures and negative experiences with self promotion can really erode your self belief. And I learned this when I was treating sports injuries, because the longer people had pain, the less confident they were of trying certain movements, and the more often they tried to deal with the pain that didn't work, the stronger their beliefs were that nothing could be done, which wasn't true. Now, I often had patients who had chronic pain for decades. They didn't believe that I could help them, but they turned up at my clinic because I'd been recommended to them. But even after restoring the joint function, these people did not believe that they wouldn't have pain on moving. So we would go through a series of movements that allowed them to experience being pain free, because it's only this proof that could change their beliefs. And just like with painful movement, when it comes to self promotion, there's no such thing as failure, really, just learning what works and what doesn't. So take the time to reflect on your past negative experiences and identify what you've learned from them. Use those lessons to refine your approach and move forward with renewed confidence. So, number 5 is comparison to others. Now, this one goes hand in hand with imposter syndrome, but constantly comparing yourself to your competitors or to industry peers can really lead to feelings of inadequacy. And this happens, I think, when trainers don't know what makes them different, they don't see the value in what they offer, and oftentimes they just don't understand why anyone would pay them instead of someone else. Now, this is devastating to your self promotion because it means that you're more likely to focus on the wrong things, like qualifications, rather than what you offer, what you bring, what you only you bring to the world. I have lost count of people I've worked with who think that because their target audience is the same as another trainer's, or that they have similar qualifications, that they don't have anything different to offer. And it's hard to really know yourself so well that you can see all of those positive things, isn't it? I mean, you ask anyone in their 40s who they are and what they want from life, and you will see a lot of blank faces. Because when you've spent a lifetime putting everyone else first, or you've been taught even that it's impolite, or it's just not comfortable for you to see your own qualities, strengths, and value. It's really difficult then to try and pull them out and put them front and center in everything that you're trying to say. But these are what set you apart from everyone else. So do focus on your unique strengths and the value you bring to your clients. Embrace what sets you apart and use it to differentiate yourself in the market. Now, number 6 is a lack of support, and whoa, this is a killer, because running your own business can be a lonely road. I mean, even if you have a lot of love and support in other ways from friends and family, it's just not the same as support from people who are going through or have been through exactly what you are. If you lack support or encouragement from people who get what it's like, you'll send yourself into a tailspin of self doubt and you're much more likely to quit. So seek out a community of fellow fitness professionals who can provide encouragement and support, like the one at Kick-Ass Personal Trainers community on Facebook. You can find that at kickasspt.com/group. And it's important that you surround yourself with positive influences who believe in your abilities. So, number 7 is perfectionism. And this really goes along with the overthinkers of the world. Yes, I see you, because it's like a stone wall to your progress when it comes to self promotion. And of course, you can hold yourself and your clients to super high training standards, but this can lead to a fear of not measuring up in your self promotion efforts. So, again, give yourself a break. Mistakes are how you learn. So, give yourself permission to make them and learn from them. I mean, there's a common saying, I don't know who said it first, but it goes, a mistake is only a mistake if you don't learn from it. So imagine, if you like, that you are injured and that you must reevaluate your abilities for performance. It's something similar to things I've seen in my treatment room time and time again, especially with high performing athletes. They hold unrealistic expectations for getting back to their previous levels of ability and totally overlook the progress they are actually making. So recognize that perfection is unattainable and focus on the progress that you're actually making. By addressing these common reasons for lacking self belief, you can overcome the devastating obstacles to self promotion. Remember that marketing yourself and your services in a way that feels authentic and genuine is an essential part of growing your business and connecting with potential clients. You can overcome your doubts and become a more confident and successful personal trainer with practice and perseverance in your marketing. Believe in yourself and your abilities and let that belief shine through in your self promotion efforts. You have the expertise and passion to make a meaningful impact in the lives of your clients. So embrace your worth and take pride in marketing yourself and your services with confidence. Now, if that feels a little daunting right now, then why not have some fun with it? I'm turning the intimidating task of self promotion into a fantasy style game that has real world results for your business. You'll collect lumens of self belief and coins of connection along the way as you defeat your enemy, Wreck It Rose, who likes to play on your fears and self doubt, using them against you in an effort to make you fail. Now, if you don't want her to succeed in wrecking your business, then head over to kickassmarketingmission.com/waitlist to get some cool behind the scene goodies and first dibs on playing this game. Now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to give us a like, a comment, and a share. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel to make sure that you don't miss another episode. I'm Sensei Sarah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.